Hello again, this is Andrew Smith on day 27 of the MLM Lead System 90-day challenge. Yesterday I was talking to you about directory of Ezines and how we can use this service in order to find providers who have like a large list of subscribers that we can rent in order to send our own email adverts or our own solo ads out to those lists. But there is another benefit of becoming a member of the directory of Ezines. And that is, as well as being able to access these lists and rent these lists, you can also get access to the contact details of the list providers. And many of these lists will actually accept articles and things like that from people who are interested in sharing information with their list. Now, the benefit of this is twofold. First of all, the provider of the list is going to get content for their newsletter, and I mean, if you can imagine, if you're publishing weekly or monthly newsletters, it's going to come to the point where it's difficult to produce enough content to keep your subscribers happy. So what they do is they give you the opportunity to submit articles so that you can share your information with their audience, and at the same time their audience are being provided with information and value. Now, the way that you benefit is at the end of your articles you can provide links back to your own resources. So you might write an article about generating network marketing leads on the internet, and then at the bottom of that article you might have a link back to your lead capture page where you're promoting your own system. So it's very, very powerful, and it's kind of a good partnership as both sides in the exchange are going to benefit. So let me just show you the kind of information you'd have. All I've done here is I've put in network marketing and MLM in the category search in the same way that we did yesterday. I think yesterday we searched for home business, so I've just kind of tailored that a little bit more today. And I've just picked this list here at random. It's a relatively small list, which means that although your article is not going to go out to such a large audience, the likelihood of getting your article published is probably going to be higher. But again, it's for you to kind of weigh up the pros and cons of that. If you can get articles published in Ezines such as this one with a mailing list of 154,000, then that's fantastic. But just have a play around with that and see what you can do. So what you would then do is click on to open a new tab, and when that tab opens, it's going to provide you with information about that Ezine. Now, I'd say that it's one of the most important things is to go through this and to have a look exactly what they're offering to their subscribers, just to make sure that the article you write is in line with what they're looking for. So you can read a brief overview about the article. Now, the other thing that you really need to look at is here, where you go to the Ezine homepage, because that's then you're going to be able to see what they're offering in order to get subscribers onto their list. If it's massively incentive based, then those subscribers are not really going to be signing up to that list because they're interested in the information. They're probably going to be signing up for the incentive. So make sure again that they're actually offering value, and what they're offering is in line with what you can promote. Now, as you go further down, you can see some of the advertising options they have. Here we've got different ad spaces or different ads that you can run. Now, solo ads we spoke about yesterday, which is an individual email that you would send out to all of their subscribers. Then you've got sponsored top ads, which would be an advert at the top of their newsletter, sponsored middle and sponsored bottom, fairly self-explanatory. So those are individual adverts that go out on their newsletter. Some of them will then have classifieds, as this one has, and so there's a range of different advertising options. Now, the thing that I wanted to point out most of all is a bit further down. Here we go, accepts articles. So as you can see here, this particular list provider will accept articles, so you can contact them by email. You can show them your content and say, look, this is what I think will be of value to people on your list, and hopefully you can build up that partnership and have them accepting your articles, possibly on a more permanent basis. So that's how you can. That's another way that you can use the directory of Ezines. And the best part about this is that it's going to be completely free. It's going to take you some time to produce some meaningful content, but once you have that content, you can start contacting a range of list providers and offering that content for them to share with their mailing list. So that's article marketing using directories or using the directory of Ezines, and so it's basically for Ezine and newsletter articles for Ezines and newsletters. So that's about it for today. I will speak to you again tomorrow. Thanks for listening.